Emma's last name is Gardner, right? Emma. Is it Gardner? Okay. So we got Wayne Ryan in the house, Butch. We welcome you inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility here in Charleston, the state capital city of West Virginia, for Video Productions continuing live streaming coverage of West Virginia high school girls basketball. And tonight it features the Lady Fighting Irish of Charleston Catholic as they get set to take on the Lady Bobcats of Summers County for a second time this season. Catholic enters number 8 in the latest Class AA rankings of West Virginia girls basketball. They are 4-2 on the season. Wes Hefner's team has won 4 straight. And Summers County comes in at 5-2, ranked number 2. Greetings from Charleston with our great video productions crew. I'm Mark Martin, delighted to have you along for coverage of tonight's game. First time the teams got together was earlier in the season. Game 2 for both squads. Summers County winning it 45-34. So Charleston Catholic looking to change things here. Since that loss to Summers County, Charleston Catholic has defeated Buffalo, Riverside, Trinity, and Roane County. So trying to extend that winning streak to 5 games here tonight against a Summers County team. A couple of losses to a couple of good teams in Pikeview and Wyoming East. Wins have come over Bluefield. Again, Charleston Catholic, Greenbrier West, Mingo Central, and Mercer Christian. Charleston Catholic's 4-game winning streak. Victories over Buffalo, Riverside, Trinity, and Roane County. Players to watch in this one, Taylor Isaac for Summers County, a returning All-Stater, McDonald's All-American nominee. She's a 1,000-point scorer, 20-point average coming into this game. And for Charleston Catholic, the leader, Sydney Bowles, 5'8" senior. Bowles averaging 15 points a game. She's grabbed 46 rebounds so far this season. Isaac, also a senior at 5'7". No Gavin Pavant tonight for Summers County. Pavant, an outstanding player, a 5'9" senior, but turned an ankle. She's averaging 16 a game, so a lot of offensive production there that will be missed tonight for Summers County. And he says that will certainly make things a little bit more complex is what they try to do here, limits the depth. And Coach Chad Metter knows that Charleston Catholic will want to speed things up here tonight. Catholics' keys to the game, according to Wes Hefner, limit turnovers, value possessions, find their shooters, and don't let Isaac be the one to beat you. Make her work for everything here tonight. So the starters have been introduced. Catholic in the home white and Summers County in the road black. Time for tonight's national anthem. Ready to go with basketball action here between Charleston Catholic and Summers County. Summers County in at 5-2. Charleston Catholic 4-2. Catholic guided by third-year head man Wes Hevner, and leading the way for Summers County, Chad Metter in his fourth season at the helm. Longtime assistant to Wayne Ryan, who had tremendous success at Summers County. Coach Hevner is 35-33 overall. Coach Metter 57-26. Chuck Green, William Holland, David Merchant, three great ones will be the officials for tonight's game. Our crew, Parker Withrow, Emma Gardner, and the executive producer of Video Production Sports, Butch Mounts. Summers County, as there's no jump ball this season, so they will inbounds first here, again in the black uniforms. And this game is underway. Glad to have you with us. Sit back and enjoy Summers County and Charleston Catholic for a second time this season. One of the keys to that first game, Charleston Catholic was shut out in the second quarter of that game. Missed there by Riley Richmond for Summers County, and Sydney Bowles getting it to Claire Mullen. And the shot up and rattles around and goes through for Elizabeth Rushworth. Rushworth now with 13 points on the season. Claire Mullen, Annie Semino, Elizabeth Rushworth, Sydney Bowles, and Hannah Raheen for Charleston Catholic, the starters. And getting the bucket there, Maggie Stover for Summers County. Summers County going with Riley Richmond, Taylor Isaac, Sullivan Pavant, Maggie Stover, and Liv Metter. Metter is the daughter of the head coach. Here's Sydney Bowles from the outside, can't get it to go, and racing it down the floor is Taylor Isaac, and Isaac drills it from the outside and punches it through to give Summers County its first lead of the basketball game at 4-2. Again, Isaac, a returning All-State, or two returning All-Staters on this team, but again, Pavant not playing tonight. Bowles thought about the three, will drive in, pull up and hit the shot from the wing and draw the foul to tie the game and a chance to give Charleston Catholic the lead. Bowles coming in, averaging 15 a game, 8 threes on the season. She's 21 of 25 from the free throw line and swishes it through for the three-point play to make it a 5-4 Catholic lead. Bowles 46 rebounds on the season, 9 steals, 4 assists, and a block. Good defense there by Catholic and nearly taken away. Foul will be whistled here on Charleston Catholic. Or check that, no foul. It's going to be Charleston Catholic's basketball on the turnover. Raheen will get it in to Annie Semino, the 5'4 sophomore. She has scored 26 points on the season. Here's Mullen with it. Now to Rushworth. Working around, down to Bowles. Bowles spinning. Bowles up with a shot and gets it to fall through. So Bowles with 5 early points in the game. 7-4 Catholic. The other way, Summers County attacking, missing. Raheen out of there with it. Running the floor, come the Lady Irish, and Raheen goes coast to coast, but just could not get it to drop through. Stover had to rebound, lost it. Raheen will try again and forces her way through traffic. There will be a whistle and a foul called. Chad Metter's coaching staff consisting of Rick Blevins, Jason Stover, Hannah Taylor, Kenny Butler, Ashley Brown, Keisha Butler for Charleston Catholic, the assistant. So 2 quick fouls on Sullivan Pavant. Gavin's sister, a first-time starter. Raheem at the line, missed the first free throw, and Raheem will get the second to fall through. She came in hitting 23 of 36 free throws. But Must have been a lane violation, so that second free throw she made not counted on the scoreboard. So it's a 7-4 game. Summers County with the ball, shot up, and it won't go for Riley Richmond, and clearing it is Raheem. Raheem coming into this game with 30 rebounds on the season. Semino on the move. Raheem fires up the three if it goes. Couldn't get it to drop, and chasing it down, Taylor Isaac. Isaac handles the ball very well on the baseline. She lets it fly from the corner, and boy, right there illustrates why she is a returning All-Stater. Knocking that down, and that ties the game at 7. I mean, handled it well and just let that fly. Set up just in time and released. Foul going to be called, and I believe it was Isaac. It is. So that's her first. Team foul number 3 on Summers County. No fouls at the moment on Charleston Catholic. The inbounds pass to Mullen, and Mullen's three-pointer looked good from there. Bowles with the rebound. Up, and she will draw contact. So a fourth team foul going against Summers County. I mentioned Wayne Ryan. He guided the program to so much state championship success. 2000, had 5 in a row in Class AA, 07, 08, 09, 2010, and 2011. Foul was on Stover. That's her first. Bowles at the line. Can't get this one to go. And speaking of Wayne Ryan, now one of the assistant executive secretaries, or I should say assistant executive directors, is now the official title. He is in attendance here tonight. So great to see Wayne Ryan here. Great pressure by Raheem in the backcourt, and the ball will go off of Sullivan Pavant. So give it to Charleston Catholic. They lead at 8-7 here early on. 4:43 to go. Bowles from the outside. Three-pointer misses. Sullivan Pavant with the rebound. She will work it up the floor and get it into the hands of Riley Richmond, the 5-foot senior. A dynamite player, according to Coach Metter. And on the move, a foul will be called in front of the Catholic bench. Going to whistle Claire Mullen for the foul. That's her first, and that's team foul number 1. Right in front of the Catholic bench. Richmond in trouble. Finally gets it in to Isaac, and Isaac is doubled up there. Jump ball situation, and the possession arrow points in Charleston Catholic's direction. David Merchant, one of the outstanding referees in the state, basketball, football, hands it to Bowles, who gets it to Semino, and now Catholic works. It's into the court. And how about Raheem driving through the lane there? Ball knocked away out of bounds. And it will belong to Charleston Catholic with 4:10 to go here in an 8-7 game. Catholic trying to avenge one of its 2 losses this season. Opened with a tough loss to a very good Capital team that's competing in the new 4A class this season. They lost the next night to Summers County, and since then they've reeled off 4 in a row. Playing game 7 of the season. Semino looking and gets it to Bowles. Bowles wants to drive on the baseline, up with the shot, won't go. And Raheem with the rebound, a little too strong. Battle for the ball, and the tie-up between Maggie Stover for Summers County and Claire Mullen for Charleston Catholic will give the basketball to Summers on the alternating possession. Sullivan Pavant will dribble across the timeline. Boy, what history with these 2 programs. Of course, Charleston Catholic winning a state championship under Ashley Shepler, and we have a foul called as Summers County came up empty on the offensive end, and then the call is going to go on Liv Metter, 5'3" sophomore, head coach's daughter. 5 team fouls now on Summers County. Here's Semino to Rushworth. Back out to Raheem. And Raheem with it. Passes it. Look, she saw Mullen, and good defense by Summers County. And then Mullen tried to get back the basketball, and a foul is going to be called. So that's 2 on Mullen. So she will have to leave with 2 fouls, and that's team foul number 2 on Charleston Catholic. And entering the game, number 10 in the white, Kayla Lucas, the 5'6" junior. And here's a steal by Raheem on the inbounds and could not get it to drop. Raheem will get another chance. Well, she stayed with that, and Raheem will score it to give Charleston Catholic the 3-point edge at 10-7. And from behind, Semino stripping Metter of the basketball. Semino with a great move. Couldn't get it to go, but they keep it alive. Rushworth kept it alive, and Semino will get it back out into the front court and reset. Here's Raheem wanting to drive. Nice move by Raheem. And another foul going to be called here on Summers County. And that will be team foul number 6. It's going to go against Taylor Isaac. So 4-year starter has picked up her second foul of the game. Hannah Raheem at the line. Can get the first one to go. Checking into the game for Summers County will be number 42, Grace Harvey. 5'11" freshman, the lone freshman on the team. And Coach Chad Metter thinks she's going to be a good player when all is said and done. Raheem aims for the second free throw, and this one will go to make it an 11-7 Catholic lead. Isaac from the free throw circle straight away. Hit the front end of the rim. Semino comes away with it for Charleston Catholic. Semino to Raheem. Pulls up just inside the three-point circle. And taken away by Summers County. Isaac lets a three fly. This one off the mark. She has the game's lone three-pointer, but that one was short. Here comes Bowles. Dribbling through traffic. Bowles will score it for the Lady Irish. Bowles with 7 points. From behind, Sullivan Pavant is going to be fouled. Bowles, correction, has 8 points, and that was a walk. Well, for a moment, we didn't think they caught it, but they did. So traveling with the basketball is Riley Richmond. Heading into the game for Catholic will be Grace Litton, wearing number 21. So Raheem takes the break. Bowles to Semino, cutting and a little backdoor play. What a pass by Bowles, and Semino finishes it off as she got away from the defender and scores it. And Catholic building up an 8-point lead and a chance to make it a 9-point cushion here. Semino at the line. Up and in and out for Semino. Coming into the game, hitting 31% of her free throws. Missed that one. 15-7 game. Shot by Harvey. That's off the mark, but a rebound there by Metter. And driving in and getting fouled will be Liv Metter. Getting a chance to start here. Very gritty player. Gets to the basket really well, according to her head coach and father, and she took a ride in there. And Metter averaging 4 a game. And Kayla Lucas will check out. Raheem is back in. Metter got the first, misses the second, and that makes it a 15-8 game. Minute 15 and counting here inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Raheem to Bowles on the move, baseline, and he couldn't drop, but Raheem there for the stick back, wouldn't go. Bowles now going to go after it and take it away by Isaac down the floor, getting it into the hands of a running Richmond, and Richmond puts it through. Riley Richmond with her first basket of the game. So Summers County cuts into the lead for Catholic at 15-10. We're under a minute to go here in this first quarter. Hannah Raheem with it. Nearly tied up there, goes to Semino. Over to Rushworth. From the baseline, shot won't go there for Grace Litton. So here comes Summers County with a chance to get closer, and another walk by Riley Richmond. Ashley Cooper, 5'3" sophomore, will check in for Summers County. She wears number 25, and number 13, Sullivan Pavant, will take a break here with 20.6 showing on the clock. Semino brings it across the timeline for Catholic. Hannah Raheem holds it. And now goes to Bowles. A little give and go there. And Bowles cut to the basket, and Bowles scores. She has 10 here in the quarter. 17-10, and time will run out on Summers County. 17-10. Charleston Catholic in the lead over Summers County. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School girls basketball featuring the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic on Video Productions.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100-plus stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Here at Children's Dentistry, you may notice things are a little different. And Mom and Dad expect us to treat them like a child.
17-10 our score. Sydney Bowles leading the way for Catholic. Hannah Raheem finding Bowles, and she puts it in, and that made it a 17-10 count. As the first half comes to a close, Charleston Catholic with the edge over Summers County in this second meeting of the season between these two state-ranked AA teams. Summers County coming in number 2, and Charleston Catholic number 8. Catholic looking for its 5th straight win. They are 4-2. And Summers County coming in at 5-2. And Raheem with the basketball and driving. And a foul going to be called. I believe this is offensive against Charleston Catholic. So 5 team fouls on Catholic. Catherine Skinner, number 32, who is starting out this second quarter for Catholic. She was assessed with the foul. Met her up with the shot. Won't go. Semino runs it down. Semino, Skinner, Raheem, Rushworth. And this is Litton with it. Those are the 5 on the floor for Charleston Catholic. The other way, here is Isaac with a nice spin move into the lane, but could not get it to go. Isaac joined on the floor by Riley Richmond, Maggie Stover, Sullivan Pavant, and Liv Metter. 17-10 lead for Charleston Catholic. Semino drives, and that shot was altered. Isaac snagged it underneath the bucket and gets it into the hands of Sullivan Pavant. And boy, Pavant just being harassed there. Good defense by Grace Litton. Raheem picks it up. Work it around to Semino. Semino back out to Litton, and Litton walked with the basketball. So Bowles, who had 10 in the first quarter, checks back in for Charleston Catholic, and Litton will head out. Pass comes in to Liv Metter as Summers County, a winner over Charleston Catholic, 45-34 earlier in the season. A drive by Metter, and when I talked with head coach Chad Metter earlier today, he said she gets to the basket really well, and she showed it right there. Makes it a 17-12 game. Shot from the outside. Bowles knocks down the three-pointer. So answers with the bucket by Metter, and Bowles with the three. Now pass down on the other end, and Catholic comes away with it on the turnover. Bowles wanting to drive, pushing it, gets it to Semino. Her shot off target. Sullivan Pavant with it. Over to Liv Metter. 2012 game here, 5:25 on a turning clock at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Isaac guarded closely there by Raheem. Sullivan Pavant now, and off of Pavant's leg. Picked up by Skinner. Catholic. Chance here to take a 10-point lead. Bowles will try to make that happen and does. Bowles with back-to-back three-pointers. 23-12. 5:01 to go here in the first half. Charleston Catholic up by double digits on Video Productions.
Where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick at Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville. Browse our enormous inventory now at northsidewv.net.
Back inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility, 5:01 to go here in the first half. Back-to-back three-pointers by Sydney Bowles, who has 16 in the game for Charleston Catholic. And after falling to the Summers County team earlier this season, right now Catholic with a double-digit lead at 23-12. Here's Isaac going to try to bring Summers County back. Couldn't get that shot to fall. Rebound by Maggie Stover. And that's going to be a Summers County turnover. Annie Semino, Sydney Bowles, Hannah Raheem, Grace Litton, and Catherine Skinner in there at the moment for Catholic, wearing the white. Summers County in the road black. Sullivan Pavant gets it ahead to Liv Metter. Nice pass there to Riley Richmond, and Richmond scores and is fouled. Riley Richmond now with 4 points in the game. Fouls on Annie Semino. That's her second. Charleston Catholic with 16 fouls, 7 for Summers County, and Richmond converts the three-point play to make it a 23-15 score. Semino at the top of the circle, over to Litton, and here's Bowles right at the free throw line. Couldn't get that to drop, and Maggie Stover scoops it up down to Metter. Metter, a nice bouncer there to Riley Richmond, just could not quite handle the pass. Boy, nice effort there by Metter, and Richmond just You know, sometimes your body going pretty fast there and just couldn't hang on to it there, but that would have been a nice-looking play. Jessica Ward, a 5'11 sophomore, is getting set to check in for Summers County. First time here. And here's a shot, no good by Semino. Out of there with it is Isaac. Down the floor to Richmond. Richmond over to Metter. Metter up with the shot off the glass. Won't go, but a foul will be called. So that's 17 fouls now on Charleston Catholic. It's number 1 on Bowles. Metter at the line, and she connects. So heading out will be Riley Richmond, and coming in is Jessica Ward. Metter 2 of 3 at the line. Going to try to make it 3 out of 4 here in this first half, and she does. She has 5 points in the game, and those 2 free throws make it a 6-point game. Catholic did have the double-figure lead, and Coach Hebner wants to talk things over with his crew. We will break away here, 23-17. Charleston Catholic on top of Summers County, watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School girls basketball on Video Productions. (23-17) our count here with 3:42 to go in the first half. Along with our great Video Productions crew, I'm Mark Martin, glad to have you with us. Parker Withrow, Emma Gardner, and the executive producer of Video Production Sports, Butch Mounts, with us tonight. Second meeting of the season between these two teams, and right now Charleston Catholic holding the advantage. Sydney Bowles to Hannah Rahim. Rahim wanting to work there, and the shot blocked there by Jessica Ward. And on the other end, Summers County. Metter went for it, and a foul called. And that's going to go on Bowles. That's her second team foul, number 8, and that will put Metter at the line. Liv Metter, a 5'3 sophomore. Hit 2 free throws a moment ago and nails another. Wes Hebner, head coach for Charleston Catholic, graduate of Old Franklin High School, now Pendleton County, WVU. He's a 3-sport athlete there at Franklin. Metter's second free throw wouldn't go, but gets Summers County a bit closer here at 23-18. Chad Metter is a 1995 graduate of Summers County High School and WVU. Works for the Summers County Health Department, tie up for the basketball. And it will stay with Charleston Catholic with 3:06. Make that, it's going to go in Summers County's favor here. Possession arrow pointing in the direction of the gals in the black, and well, there's a shove. Unintentionally, but Rahim banged right into Metter, and a foul on Rahim. That will be number 9 on Charleston Catholic. And that will be Hannah Rahim's first of the game. And that will put Metter back to the line. So she's been busy here in the second quarter. She's heading to the free throw line for the 4th time in the game. All right, get everybody straight here, and Metter can close the gap to 3 here at the free throw line. Knocks that one down. That makes it a 23-19 game. And rattles that one in to make it 23-20. So an 11-point lead at 23-12. Summers County has gone on an 8-0 run here to close the gap at 23-20 with 3:05 remaining here in this first half. Annie Semino across the timeline for Charleston Catholic. Now Hannah Rahim with it. Skinner has checked back in for Catholic. Rushworth is in. Semino's shot banks it off the glass and in. Semino now with 4 in the game, and that breaks the drought for Charleston Catholic. Sullivan Pavant gets it to Metter. Liv Metter out in front there. Good defense by Rahim. Getting ahead of the pack, and Metter will commit the foul. So outstanding defense by Hannah Rahim. Came into the game with 17 steals and add another to the collection this season. Metter picking up foul number 2. Team foul number 8 on Summers County. Rahim at the line has 3 points in the game and make it 4. (26-20). 2:29 to go. Up and in. So it's a 27-20 advantage. Catholic. Here is Isaac. Boy, just a beautiful shot by Isaac. In returning All-Stater, and she now has 7 in the game. That makes it 27-22. Long range shot by Rahim won't go. Pavant with the rebound. Down the floor, wide open, pulling up and wouldn't go for Jessica Ward. Cut that one in stride, try to put it in that way, and driving and being fouled is going to be Elizabeth Rushworth for Charleston Catholic. That will put her at the line as we are under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And the foul on Sullivan Pavant, her 3rd. Team foul number 9. And again, without her sister, Gavin Pavant, in this game, as Rushworth now has 3 in the game. You knew it was going to be a tough situation from a depth standpoint for Summers County. You get another look at that foul called. 28-22, and that's how it will stay. Rebound there by Jessica Ward. Here comes Taylor Isaac with it. Isaac guarded closely there by Semino. Isaac to Richmond, who's back in, and here's Metter with a nice pass. Shot blocked as Maggie Stover attempted to put it up. We got possession arrow, and it's going to stay with Summers County. Jessica Ward will head out, and Grace Harvey will check back in. Harvey, the 5'11 freshman, wears number 42. This is Riley Richmond, the trigger. Gets it in, and here's your All-Stater firing it up, but it wouldn't go. Rebound by Rahim. Minute and a half to go. Bowles wants to rifle in another 3. In and out. Bowles was looking for her 3rd of the game, 3rd here in this quarter. 28-22. Shot on the way and just wouldn't drop again for Isaac. Boy, she does such a nice job driving and then just pulling up there on the baseline. Going to do it again. And this one off the mark. Rebound by Elizabeth Rushworth. Bowles walks it across the timeline. We go under a minute to play here in this first half of action. Annie Semino out front for Charleston Catholic. They have led by as many as 11 here in this second quarter. Right now with the 28-22 lead, Semino to Bowles. Now over to Hannah Rahim. Raheem gets it to Rushworth, to Skinner, and back out. Bowles on the move. Bowles gets it back into the hands of Rushworth. Her shot wouldn't go. Raheem got the missed shot, and I believe they are calling that a tie-up, so it's Catholic's ball. Here is Bowles. Well, she got the pass into Skinner. She took the shot, missed, rebound Raheem, and a foul called on Summers County. And that is 3 on Metter. So Sullivan, Pavant, and Metter, a couple of starters each with 3 fouls. Raheem at the free throw line. Knocks in the first one. That makes it a 29-20 game. Makes them both to make it a 30-22 score. Lucas back in for Catholic. Riley Richmond getting it into Taylor Isaac. 8-point game here. Summers County looking to chisel away. Isaac's 3, drills it. Her second of the game. Make it 30-25. Coming down, Raheem lets it fly, and that will end this first half of action. Big three-pointer by Taylor Isaac, the returning first-team All-Stater for Summers County. Good first half of play. And Charleston Catholic heads into the locker room with a 30-25 advantage over Summers County. Big first half for Bowles. And this is just what we had hoped for with these two state-ranked teams. We have hit halftime here at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility in Charleston, with Charleston Catholic leading Summers County 30-25. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School girls basketball featuring the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic here on Video Productions. We're at halftime here inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Charleston Catholic leads Summers County by a score of 30-25 in the second meeting of the season between the two teams. Again, Summers County won the first encounter 45-34. And they did so in part due to Charleston Catholic going scoreless in the second quarter of that game. So Charleston Catholic gunning for a fifth straight win here. They came in 4-2, number 8 in Class AA's latest ranking. Summers County 5-2 on the season. So looking back at how this one has unfolded, 2-0 lead for Catholic. It was 2-2. Summers County up 4-2. And then Charleston Catholic at the free throw line got a 5-4 edge, and it was tied again at 7. And since then, Charleston Catholic has owned the lead from that point. It was 17-10 at the end of the first quarter, and then Catholic got it up to an 11-point advantage at 23-12 before Summers County went on an 8-0 run to make it 23-20. It was 25-20, 27-20, and 27-22. It was 28-22 and 30-22. And then a big three-pointer by returning All-Stater Taylor Isaac from Summers County, her second three of the game. And that makes it a 30-25 advantage for Charleston Catholic here at the break over Summers County. We'll come back and look at some individual scoring in a moment. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School girls basketball on Video Productions.
Here at Children's Dentistry, you may notice things are a little different. And Mom and Dad expect us to treat them like a child.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Route 19 in Summersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick at Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Route 19 in Summersville. Browse our enormous inventory now at northsidewv.net.
Looking at individual scoring here in this first half, Sydney Bowles leads the way for Charleston Catholic with 16 points. She had a couple of threes in the first half, both of those coming in the second quarter. 7 for Hannah Rahim, 4 for Annie Semino, and 3 for Elizabeth Rushworth. For Summers County, the leader is returning All-Stater Taylor Isaac, who has 10 in the game. And again, they are without a two-time All-Stater in this game in Gavin Pavant, who turned an ankle in yesterday's practice, unable to go here. Liv Metter starting in her place, and the coach's daughter with 8 points. 5 points for Riley Richmond, and 2 points for Maggie Stover. Catholic has returned to the floor. Summers County still in the locker room talking things over. Looking at the rankings that were released earlier this week by the Associated Press in AA, Parkersburg Catholic number 1, Summers County 2, Wyoming East 3, Frankfort 4, St. Mary's 5, Mingo Central 6, Ritchie County 7, Charleston Catholic 8, Williamstown 9, and Trinity Christian 10. In Class AAA, number 1 is Huntington, or make that Quad A. Huntington is number 1. AAA is Fairmont Senior, and Gilmer County leads the way in Class Single A. We'll take a break, return, and bring you second half action. Good game here. Charleston Catholic 30 and Summers County 25. Meeting number 2 of the season between the Lady Irish and the Lady Bobcats. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia Girls High School basketball featuring the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic here on Video Productions.
Here at Children's Dentistry, you may notice things are a little different. And Mom and Dad expect us to treat them like a child.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Route 19 in Summersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick at Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Route 19 in Summersville. Browse our enormous inventory now at northsidewv.net.
Well, Charleston Catholic, they have been out on the floor, getting set for the second half. Summers County now just returning. In that first meeting of the season between these two, Summers County winning 45-34. Hannah Rahim led the way for Catholic with 15. Sydney Bowles had 8. Kayla Lucas had 4. Clara Mullen had 3. And Elizabeth Rushworth had 1. Leading the way for Summers County was Isaac with 18. Gavin Pavant had 11, so the two returning All-Staters led the way. Richmond had 6, Metter had 6, Sydney Pavant, or Sullivan Pavant, forgive me, had 2, and Harvey had 2. Well, Chad Metter telling us earlier today, look for Catholic to try to speed things up. WVU Tech made it to the NAIA Nationals this year, both men and women. And on the women's team, 2 of the leaders, former Summers County standouts, Brittany and Whitney Justice. Brittany Justice was the player of the year in the River States Conference. Just a couple of many great players down through the years at Summers County, and of course several here at Charleston Catholic, including this gal right here. Going to play college basketball somewhere, that is Bowles, and she got the steal as we start this second half. And Mullen, who spent a good bit of time on the bench in that first half due to foul trouble, she missed the shot down on the other end. It's Riley Richmond scoring it for Summers County. Richmond has 7 in the game. And it's a 3-point contest right now. Hannah Rahim back to Semino, over to Mullen. Semino on the move. Here's Mullen with it now. Rushworth. So it's Semino, Mullen, Rushworth, Rahim, and Bowles in the starting 5 for Catholic to begin this second half. And Rahim, boy, forced that one up. I mean, just in all kinds of traffic, and knocks it off the glass and in. She has 9 in the game, 32-27 on the run, and the shot would not go for Isaac. And Isaac and Mullen tie up for the basketball, and it's going to be Catholic's ball. Sullivan Pavant, Riley Richmond, Taylor Isaac, Maggie Stover, and Liv Metter in the starting lineup for Summers County here as we begin this second half. Summers County got it by Chad Metter, Wes Hefner leading the way for Charleston Catholic. Annie Semino with it straight away. Rahim eyes the bucket, And, boy, she was wide open, and sometimes you're just so wide open you maybe overthink it, and that one lands out of bounds. It will be Summers County's ball. Summers County in the black and Charleston Catholic in the home white. Taylor Isaac, 10 points. So she has scored 28 against Catholic this season. This one far from over. And the pass goes out of the hands of Sullivan Pavant. And Charleston Catholic will take over. And our game officials for this one, David Merchant, Chuck Green, and William Holland. Raheem to Claire Mullen. And this pass intended for Bowles, taken away by Pavant. Pavant splitting a couple of defenders, rifles up a shot, wouldn't go. Nice rebound there by Rushworth. And a foul will be called on Summers County. So team foul number 1 here in the second half. And it goes against Stover. That's her second. So, again, Summers County a bit limited with its bench in this game. Pavant's out there and Metter out there, both with 3. Isaac has 2 fouls. Stover has 2. So that will be something to keep an eye on here. Here's Rushworth putting up the shot, blocked there by Isaac. And it will go out of bounds. It will remain Catholic's ball. Semino feeds it in to Raheem, and Raheem going to be tied up there, or are we going to have a foul? We're going to have a foul called. So that's team foul number 2 on Summers County here. And Richmond now has 2 fouls. And Raheem with the basketball. To Claire Mullen. Here's Bowles wanting to hit the 3. Just couldn't get it to go. Bowles has 2 in the game, but Catholic keeps it alive. Semino to Mullen. Her shot off the mark there. Rebound by Maggie Stover. Summers County down 5 with the basketball. Sullivan Pavant out to Richmond. Richmond's played a pretty good game here for Summers County, but she can't get that one to drop. And Mullen racing down the floor with it. And Mullen going to take it coast to coast. Wouldn't go. Semino comes out of there with it, gets it to Bowles, and her shot hits the back of the iron. Down the floor, racing Metter. Her shot denied there by Bowles. And back the other way comes Charleston Catholic. And Raheem drives in, and she'll draw the foul. With 4:39 remaining here in this third quarter of play, so just 2 points for each team. And the foul is going to be assessed to Sullivan Pavant, and that's going to be her 4th. That's team foul number 3. And Chad Metter with a decision to be made. 5'8" sophomore, came in averaging 6. Really good rebounder. He just plays big. So Hannah Raheem at the free throw line connects. She has 10 in the game. Grace Harvey, the 5'11" freshman, will check in for Summers County. Raheem puts Catholic up 33-27, and this one won't go. So it's a 6-point lead for Catholic. Riley Richmond across the timeline, hands it to Isaac. Isaac. They open just momentarily for a 3. Good defense there. They wheel around, get it into the hands of Richmond. Gets it back to Isaac. Her 3 won't go from the corner. Nice rebound there by Maggie Stover, but her shot denied. And a tie-up for the basketball. It stays with Summers County. Chad Metter wants to talk things over. We'll break away. Charleston Catholic by 6 over Summers County here on Video Productions. Charleston Catholic has outscored Summers County 3-2 here with 4:17 to go in the third quarter. Low scoring third quarter of play thus far. Catholic up by 6 at 33-27. Again, foul situation for Summers County, not the best in the world. Chad Metter calling a timeout there to talk with his crew. Inbounds pass, and Isaac chasing down a ball that was loose and collides with Mullen. Mullen will be hit with the foul. That's her third. That is the first on Catholic here in the second half. Riley Richmond will send it in for Summers County. Liv Metter with the basketball. She's playing with 3 fouls. Metter with a nice move there. Metter up off the glass. Nice move. And putting it off the glass and in is Liv Metter. She has 10 in the game. Getting the start. That makes it a 33-29 count. Annie Semino to Hannah Raheem. Zipping it into the corner is Raheem to Bowles on the move. Back out to Raheem in the lane. Shot wouldn't go. Mullen fights for the basketball. Tie up. It will stay with Charleston Catholic in the white. Annie Semino. Now Bowles is going to be the trigger. Sydney Bowles, the 5'8 senior. Bouncer in, well, intended for Rushworth, but Summers County comes away with it. Here's Liv Metter. Getting it to Taylor Isaac. Isaac, first team All-Stater a season ago. And Isaac, running one-hander, wouldn't drop. Bowles gets it ahead to Semino. Semino driving, a little strong off the glass, and a foul will be called. David Merchant giving us the call, and that's on Richmond. So now Richmond has 3. So Sullivan Pavant right now is on the bench with 4. Riley Richmond has 3. Liv Metter has 3. At the line is Semino. Knocks it off the glass and in. A foul that put her at the line. You see it there? So Semino makes it 34-29. And Semino can't get this one to drop. But putting it back up and in is Bowles. Got the basketball in her hands off the miss. 36-29. Bowles with 18 in the game. Her first basket here in the second half. Here is Isaac straight away. That's a 2. Isaac has 12 in the game. It is 36-31. Under 3 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Raheem zips it down to Rushworth. Back out to Semino, driving in, and Semino is fouled. That will be team foul number 5 on Summers County. And that is now 3 on Maggie Stover. So for Chad Metter, got some players dealing with foul issues. Stover heads out, and Jessica Ward will come back in. Semino's second free throw attempt, so she couldn't get either to go. Riley Richmond speeds it across the timeline and gives it back to Liv Metter. Liv Metter trying to negotiate against Semino in the lane. Nice bounce pass, and the shot would not go for Ward. Well, you couldn't draw it up much better than that. A nice dish there from Liv Metter to Jessica Ward. But the ball was last touched by Charleston Catholic, so Summers County getting another crack at it here. Here's Isaac on the move. One-hander won't go. Rebound Bowles. Bowles will run the floor for Catholic. Bowles in the lane, dishes off to Semino. Left wing shot A little too strong. Nice rebound by Grace Harvey. The freshman gets it to Metter. Ahead they go to Isaac. Isaac working against Bowles, and a tie-up again. This time stays with Summers County. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. A 5-point game right now. Charleston Catholic leads at 36-31. Riley Richmond looking, gets it into Isaac. She'll put up the three, and that one's off the mark. And running down the loose ball, Harvey gets it to Richmond. Straight away, her shot too strong. And Elizabeth Rushworth clears it out for Catholic. Here comes Semino to Claire Mullen. She's open for a three. That one is short. Isaac gets it ahead to Metter. Metter on the move. Metter in the lane. Metter is not afraid to go into the lane. Boy, nice aggressive drive there. Well, Mullen had it. And she lost it. And now Summers County will have the basketball, and the foul is on Semino. That's her third, and that is team foul number 2 on Charleston Catholic here in the second half. 5 team fouls on Summers County. Richmond getting it into Isaac. Up with the shot from the baseline. Hits the side of the iron. Wouldn't go, and the shot wouldn't fall for Grace Harvey. We have another tie-up. This time it's Catholic's basketball with 1:16 to go. The points have been hard to come by here for both teams in this third quarter. It was 30-25 as we started this second half. Catholic has registered 6, and 6 for Summers County. Claire Mullen to Semino. Back to Hannah Rahim. Rahim driving. Bouncer over to Mullen. Mullen just about loses it as we go under a minute. Saved it. Got it to Semino. Out to Bowles. Her three. Back of the iron. Wouldn't go. Chasing down the missed shot was Jessica Ward. So Liv Metter will bring it across the timeline for Summers County. Wearing the black uniforms, going up against the white-clad Charleston Catholic Lady Irish. Metter has her shot blocked by Bowles. And then after the miss, Metter is going to, I believe, commit a foul. And that is going to be her fourth. Goodness. So Ashley Cooper, 5'3" sophomore, going to have to check in for these final 36.2 ticks. Charleston Catholic leading it by 5 and looking to add to it here before we move on to the fourth quarter. Annie Semino dribbles near midcourt. Spreading out her teammates. That includes Bowles, Rahim, Mullen, and Rushworth. Bowles with the basketball. She has 18 in the game. Here's Claire Mullen wanting to drive over the shot. Too strong. Rebound by Summers County, but then taken away by Mullen. Mullen puts up another shot and it won't go. And then a foul was called. Chuck Green with the whistle. And the foul is going to be charged to Rahim. That's her second. Team foul number 3. Riley Richmond will send it in. Just 2.4 to go. Here is Isaac letting it go. That one well short. And we move on to the fourth quarter. It's 36-31. Charleston Catholic in the lead over Summers County in this battle of top 10 Class AA girls basketball teams. You're watching it live here on Video Productions. Well, we head to the fourth quarter here in a tight one. It is Charleston Catholic 36, Summers County 31. Each team with just 6 points apiece in that third quarter. Charleston Catholic going to start with Elizabeth Rushworth, Annie Semino, Claire Mullen, Hannah Rahim, and Sydney Bowles. And for Summers County, they've got some players in foul trouble. Sullivan Pavant has 4 fouls. She's in. Riley Richmond has 3. She's in. Taylor Isaac has 2. She's in. And Maggie Stover in with 3. And Grace Harvey is still in the game. And here comes Isaac. And, yep, good defense by Charleston Catholic, forcing the turnover on the violation. And Catholic will take it, leading by 5. Going back and looking at that run of 5 straight state championships in Class AA by Summers County. Wayne Ryan of the WVSSAC, Assistant Executive Director. He's in attendance here tonight. They defeated Winfield, Lincoln again, Scott, and Scott again to win those 5 straight titles. So a miss by Taylor Isaac, but a putback by Riley Richmond. She has 9 in the game, and that makes it a 36-33 game. And here's a steal, near steal, I should say, by Summers County, and then the tie-up, and good hustle there by Catholic. So it will be their basketball. Charleston Catholic at one time led by 11 in this game. That was in the second quarter. Annie Semino across the timeline for Charleston Catholic. Sydney Bowles, nice head fake there, driving on the baseline, couldn't get it to go. And now another tie-up with Bowles and Maggie Stover. And the basketball goes over to Summers County. And the Lady Bobcats looking to carve into this lead a little bit more. Who knows, a 3, and we're all tied. Person with the ball in her hands, Taylor Isaac, certainly capable, but she wants the running one-hander there. Couldn't get it to go. Shot no good by Stover. Stover coming out there with it. I think she walked. She did. Talk about Charleston Catholic in state tournament play. Lost that 49-48 heartbreaker in 2006 to Parkersburg Catholic. Came back the next year and defeated Catholic 51-38. Also lost in 2009 to Huntington St. Joe, and they started that great run. Hannah Rahim couldn't get the shot to go. So Summers County, another chance here to whittle away at the Charleston Catholic lead. Nice move there by Richmond, but the shot is blocked. Ahead it goes to Claire Mullen, and Mullen, her shot won't go. Bowles following, and Bowles knocks it out of bounds. I believe it's off Bowles. And they're going to say last touching Summers County. And now Dave Burchant and Chuck Green. I think maybe they're going to switch this. Bowles stretching it out there on the floor. Not sure when she followed up there, she didn't injure herself. All right, yeah, it is going to be Summers County's basketball. I don't get into officiating, but that's definitely the right call there. And they get it right. Good officiating, as always, by these guys. Here's a pass down. They forced a pass down, and Richmond gets knocked to the floor, and she gets up slowly. A foul will be called. So the foul going to be on Rushworth. That's her first. That's team foul number 4 on Catholic. 16 fouls on Summers County. Summers County, another opportunity here. And, oh boy, just a tough inbounds play, and they throw it away. And Catholic takes it back over, leading by 3. Bowles is going to come out. Bowles Might have injured herself just a bit. She's stretching it out, and Russ Hebner doesn't want to have his stand out off the floor too long in a tight game like this. But Skinner's in. Skinner has not scored in the game, has 8 points on the season. Here is Semino letting it fly. That's a 2 for Annie Semino. Semino now has 7 in the game, and it's a 38-35 Charleston Catholic advantage. Driving on the baseline and getting fouled is Isaac. So Isaac on the move will get a chance to head to the free throw line here. And we've got a timeout on the floor. The foul was on Semino, who has 4 fouls, and 5 on Catholic. It'll be a full timeout. We break away here. A good one at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. 38-33. Charleston Catholic on top of Summers County. You're watching it live on Video Productions.
Here at Children's Dentistry, you may notice things are a little different. And Mom and Dad expect us to treat them like a child.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick.
Charleston Catholic and Summers County battling here. Summers County at the free throw line, down 5. Taylor Isaac, 4-year starter, a returning first-team All-Stater for the Lady Bobcats of Chad Metter at the line. She has 12 points in a game. Her first free throw attempt of the night, and it bounces out. Another one coming her way. That is what got her to the line. That was Semino's 4th foul. So she makes good on the second. So we're at a 4-point game here at 38-34. Summers County led briefly at 4-2 in the first quarter. And since then, Charleston Catholic has owned the advantage. It was a 7-7 tie back in the first, and that's when Catholic got the lead, and they've hung on to it. They were up by as many as 11 in this game, and they have managed to keep Summers County at bay. So 17 fouls now on Summers County, and the foul was on Richmond, and she now has 4. Liv Metter is coming into the game, and heading out will be Grace Harvey. So Metter, 4 fouls. Sullivan Pavant with 4 fouls. Riley Richmond with 4. Maggie Stover with 3. That's the situation Summers County is dealing with at the moment. And Raheem delivers both free throws. Hannah Raheem now with 12 in the game, 40-34. And a turnover on Summers County. 5:24 to go in the basketball game. And Summers County squandering an offensive opportunity there. Annie Semino gets it to Claire Mullen. Raheem. And now back to Semino. And Summers County defeating Charleston Catholic in game 2 of the season. It was back on March the 6th. Shot no good there by Skinner. And then Rushworth with the putback. She's fouled. Bowles still out for Charleston Catholic. So now Isaac with 3 fouls for Summers County. Rushworth at the line. Second trip to the stripe here tonight, and she connects. She has 4 points in the game, and that makes it a 41-34 score. make it 42-34. A couple of good-looking free throws there by senior Elizabeth Rushworth, who now has 5 points in the game. 8-point advantage, Charleston Catholic. Isaac lost the handle on it. And, yep, that's going to be a turnover on Summers County. And Chad Metter wants to talk this one over. He's going to take a quick 30 here. So the season to date for Summers County coming in as they entered with a record of 5-2 and number 2 in Class AAA's latest rankings. They defeated Bluefield 82-35, knocked off Charleston Catholic 45-34. Then it was a loss to Pikeview 65-60. They defeated Greenbrier West 76-24, lost to Wyoming East 52-33. They defeated Mingo Central 64-39 and Mercer Christian 64-40. So last two games, almost identical scores. It was 64-39 and 64-40. Right now, they trail by 8 to Charleston Catholic. Catholic looking to avenge one of its 2 losses this season, and that last loss coming to Summers County. They've since won 4 in a row, trying to make it 5 straight here. Into Claire Mullen, who races it across the timeline, gets it to Semino. Semino to Mullen. Mullen will dribble out and gets it to Hannah Rahim. Rahim zigzagging around, and we got a foul called on Summers County, and that is it for Richmond. That was her 5th. Tough break for Summers County. Team foul number 9. So Richmond is gone, and Chad Metter makes a decision, and it will be Jessica Ward. So you give up the ball handler, bring in your tallest player at 5'11", the freshman, the lone freshman on the team. So Riley Richmond played a good game. She finishes with 9 points. And Rahim at the free throw line. (43-34). She can make it a 10-point game. And this one off the mark. Rebound there by Maggie Stover. Taylor Isaac across the timeline, gets it into the corner, and Sullivan Pavant drills the three-pointer, and that is her first basket of the game. So 43-37. Summers County not going away here as we hit the 4-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Been an outstanding game between these two top 10 teams in Class AA. Charleston Catholic's Rahim to Semino. Here's Mullen open. Mullen drives in, and she hits the deck. And the foul going to be called on, I believe, yep, it is on Stover. So that's her 4th. Team foul number 10. Claire Mullen at the line. She has not scored. And she misses the free throw there. And Mullen knocks down that second free throw, so her first point of the game. That makes it 44-37. Here's a steal, Rushworth. Well, Rushworth stole it, but throws it into the hands of Liv Metter. And a foul is called on Charleston Catholic with 3:39 remaining. Foul is going to go against Hannah Rahim. That's her 3rd foul, team foul number 6. So Summers County still not in the bonus situation. Here's Metter on the drive. Metter through traffic, up with the shot. And, oh, boy, that was nice. But Dave Merchant says she traveled with it to double dribble. So Skinner played some good minutes. She checks out. Bowles appears to to be okay as she returns. Bowles with 18 in the game. She has not scored here in this fourth quarter. It was 36-31 heading in. Right now, Charleston Catholic leading at 44-37. Bowles to Semino. Grace Harvey is up off the Summers County bench. And really, with the foul situation that Summers is in, they're down and they can't just foul to try to stop that clock. Catholic missing, and now they're going to get another opportunity, and driving in is Raheem, and another foul is going to be called on Summers County. Now they have already watched Riley Richmond foul out of the game, and boy, now Isaac, they're going to pull this thing out. They're going to need her on the floor, and that's her fourth. And Raheem at the free throw line. So Harvey will come in for Jessica Ward. So Raheem at the free throw line tonight, 11 of 14. Outstanding free throw shooting, 46-37. That made it a 9-point game for the outside. Solomon Pavant can't get it to go. Rebound Metter. Metter puts it up. Metter puts it in the hoop, and she's fouled. Metter with 12 in the game now, and will go to the line and try to get Summers County within 6 as that clock is frozen with 2:50 to go. And Metter makes it a three-point play the old-fashioned way. She's 7 of 9 at the line in the game. Wes Hebner wants to take a quick 30. As we keep it right here inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility, as you are watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia Girls High School basketball featuring the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic tonight taking on Summers County. Summers County number 2 in Class AA. Charleston Catholic number 8. Again, in COVID-19, you never know about schedules, but at the moment, as the schedules say, Catholic would not play again until April 5th at Parkersburg Catholic, who is number 1 in AA. Next game for Summers County slated for the home court there in the beautiful town of Hinton as they go up against the Lady Tigers from Princeton. All right, a 6-point game. Raheem, Bowles, Rushworth, Semino, and Mullen for Charleston Catholic. Near still there by Taylor Isaac, but stepped on the line. Taylor Isaac, Sullivan Pavant, Maggie Stover, Liv Metter, and Grace Harvey out on the floor for the Lady Bobcats. Here's Bowles, and Bowles guarded there by Isaac, and boy, if that's on Isaac, that's it for her. Yep, she knows it. She's heading, so now 2 players have fouled out here for Summers County. And your leading scorer in the contest and heading into this game was Isaac, averaging 20. She'll finish with 13, so she's out. And checking in, the 5'3" sophomore, Ashley Cooper. So Bowles at the line, 18 in the game, and get that one to drop. Bowles will swish this one. It's 47-40. Liv Metter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Losing it was Cooper. Tough play there for Summers County. I'm not sure what they'll look to do here. Sullivan Pavant's out there with 4 fouls. Libmetter's got 4. Stover's got 4. And 2 players have fouled out. Bowles on the move. Bowles driving. Bowles! What a move to the basket for Bowles. And a steal by Rushworth. Shot would not go, and coming away there is Stover. 49-40. Here's Sullivan Pavant, and taken away by Claire Mullen. Mullen across the timeline, gets it to Semino. Over to Hannah Rahim. Rahim to Bowles. Bowles in the lane. Bowles puts it through again. Bowles was 7 in the second half, 23 for the game. 51-40, and a hold there by Mullen. That'll be her 4th foul. So this 51-40 count matching the biggest lead of the game as you go back to the second quarter when Charleston Catholic led it 23-12. 8 team fouls on Charleston Catholic here in the second half. Liv Metter at the line. And she hits it. She now has 14 in the game, so she is Summers County's top scorer now, as Isaac fouled out with 13. And every one of these will count, and good job by Metter at the line in this game. And she sinks both, gets it to single digits, and coming down the floor with it is Rahim. Rahim dribbling it around, and out it comes to Bowles. Bowles working against Sullivan Pavant. Back to Semino. Semino with it. And now Hannah Rahim. Dishes in the lane to Bowles. A tie-up. It will be Catholic's ball with 45.3 to go. Charleston Catholic 45.3 away from avenging one of its 2 losses and getting its winning streak to 5 in a row. Into Bowles. Bowles eyed the 3, but Bowles on the move. Bowles has the shot blocked, but I think they got a piece of her as well. And that will put Bowles at the line. Foul is going to go on Grace Harvey. That's her first of the game. Bowles up and can't get this one to drop. Bowles had 16 at halftime, a couple of threes in the game, 18 after 3 quarters. Again, she did go out for a while, kind of stretching things out there. She flew in for a follow-up shot, and I think she had tweaked something there, but she appears to be back to her old self here. 52-42. Time running out here for Summers County in this battle of top 10 teams. Liv Metter with the basketball, looking, dishes off there. Now to Pavant, and Pavant. And a whistle and a foul. I think they got Semino. And if they did, that's 5, or make that Mullen. Mullen is the one who will foul out. Semino also had 4 fouls, so back in comes Grace Litton. So Mullen had that free throw. At the line is Sullivan Pavant, and she can't get it to go. 52-42, our score. Charleston Catholic. Sydney Bowles, another great game, and she's going to dribble it out here, and Catholic going to get a win here in a big top 10 AA matchup, and they avenge a loss and run the winning streak to 5 in a row. 52-42, Charleston Catholic a winner over visiting Summers County here at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Charleston Catholic moves to 5-2. Summers County drops to 5-3. We will recap it for you in a moment. This is live streaming coverage of West Virginia girls high school basketball featuring the Lady Fighting Irish of Charleston Catholic here on Video Productions.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Here at Children's Dentistry, you may notice things are a little different. And Mom and Dad expect us to treat them like a child.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick at Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville. Browse our enormous inventory now at northsidewv.net.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
We welcome you back inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility here in Charleston, where Charleston Catholic has defeated Summers County in the rematch of these two state-ranked teams. Catholic coming in number 8 in AA. Summers County was number 2, but Charleston Catholic second time around getting the victory by a final of 52-42. Charleston Catholic's now won 5 in a row. Summers County is now 5-3. Catholic improves to 5-2. And the way this one rolled here tonight, it was a 2-0 Catholic lead. Summers County tied it at 2-2. It was a 4-2 Summers County lead. That would be Summers County's only lead of the game, kind of an uphill climb from that moment on. It was 5-4. It was 7-7. And from that point on, Charleston Catholic led the rest of the way. It was 17-10 at the end of the first quarter. It was 30-25 at halftime. It was 47-25 at the end of the third. And it got close there, but Charleston Catholic manages to get the victory by a final count of 52-42. Leading the way, Sydney Bowles with 24 points. Hannah Rahim had 15 for Catholic, 7 for Annie Semino, 5 for Elizabeth Rushworth, and 1 for Claire Mullen. The top scorer for Summers County was head coach Chad Metter's daughter, Liv Metter. The sophomore finishes with 15. Returning All-Stater Taylor Isaac had 13. In Summers County playing tonight without another returning All-Stater in Gavin Pavant. 9 points for Riley Richmond, 3 for Sullivan Pavant, and 2 in the contest for Maggie Stover. King Catholic set to meet April 5th with Parkersburg Catholic. That could change with all the scheduling in this COVID-19 season. That would be on the road. Meanwhile, for Summers County, next game slated for Saturday at home against Princeton. Many thanks to our great crew, Parker Withrow, Emma Gardner, and the executive producer of Video Production Sports, Butch Mounts. Special thanks to both head coaches for their assistance in our preparation for this live streaming telecast, along with athletic director Jacob Nelson here at Charleston Catholic. So for our great crew, I'm Mark Martin. We say so long from the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility here in Charleston. Your final score, Charleston Catholic 52, Summers County 42 in the rematch of these state-ranked teams. All games airing on Video Productions or streaming live and archived on the Video Productions website and on Facebook. Tonight's game has been a sports presentation of Video Productions.